Good evening. My name is Andy Santana, and today I'll be walking you through a cybersecurity resilience and remediation program developed for a fictional community credit union called Coastal Heritage Federal Credit Union. This presentation covers the organizational scenario, the project definition, and the work breakdown structure I built to capture the full scope of the remediation efforts. So, Coastal Heritage is a mid-sized credit union based out of Wellington, North Carolina, roughly 85,000 members, 12 branch locations. They've been around for over 30 years. From an IT standpoint, they're running a pretty lean operation, 14 staff, a mix of on-prem and hosted infrastructure, and they rely on an MSSP for around-the-clock monitoring. It's a realistic setup for a credit union on this size, and also for the kind of environment where security gaps tend to build up over time. And that's exactly what happened here. Coastal Heritage had been underinvesting in some critical areas. Endpoint protection was weak, the network wasn't properly segmented, and their last round of security awareness training was over 18 months old. They also didn't have a tested incident response plan in place. So when a staff member at one of the branches opened a phishing email with a malicious attachment in January 2026, the damage spread fast. Within 48 hours, ransomware had encrypted file servers across three branches and knocked out access to the loan origination system. Online banking, call center operations, all degraded for 6 days. The attacker demanded $1.2 million in crypto. Regulators were notified, and local media picked up the story. It was a full-blown crisis. The fallout was significant, about 2.4 million in total losses when you factor in operational disruption, incident response, and member remediation. 4% of their membership closed their accounts within 60 days. NCUA examiners initiated a formal corrective action, and the board gave leadership 90 days to come back with a comprehensive remediation plan. That's the context for this project. The objective is to stand up a full cybersecurity resilience program that addresses the root cause, aligns this credit union with NIST-CSF and NCUA expectations, and puts sustainable operations in place so that this doesn't happen again. The budget is capped at 1.8 million over 18 months, and all milestones have to be reportable to regulators quarterly. In terms of project structure, the sponsor is David Stender, the CISO, and I'm serving as project manager. The scope covers 6 core deliverables: EDR development, network segmentation, and a documented tested incident response plan, as well as an org-wide security awareness training and a vulnerability management program, and ultimately a NCUA ready governance document or documentation. Anything outside of security remediation, like replacing the core banking processor or physical security upgrades, is explicitly out of scope. A few key assumptions we're operating under is the board maintaining the approved budget, the third-party banking process cooperates on segmentation work, and we can get an MSSP partner on contract within 60 days. On the success criteria side, we're targeting 100% EDR coverage in 6 months, critical patching under 15 days, and a tabletop tested IRP within 9 months, and 0 repeat findings on the next NCUA exam. This is the WBS I built in Lucidchart. It follows a deliverable-based decomposition. Level 1 is the project itself. Level 2 breaks it down to 7 major deliverable areas, and Level 3 captures the individual task and activities under each one. This gives us 29 work package totals. The structure satisfies the 100% rule. Every element of the project scope maps to at least one branch in the WBS, and there's no orphaned or duplicate work. Each level 3 item is scoped so it can be independently assigned, estimated, tracked, and which is what makes a WBS useful for actual project execution. For the AI usage log, I used Anthropic Claude to help develop the organizational scenario and structure the project definition. I drove the direction. I chose the industry, the triggering event, and the overall framing. Claude helped me organize the content for presentation, and I reviewed and adjusted everything from an operational realm. The WBS itself was rebuilt by me in Lucidchart based on the hierarchy we developed together. In terms of reflection, I determined the deliverable by working backwards from the project objective and asking what regulators would expect to see. I validated the AI output by checking each deliverable against what's realistic for a credit union of that size, and PM principles guided WBS, specifically the deliverable-based decomposition approach and the 100% rule to make sure nothing fell through the cracks. Thank you.